Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and about 7 years ago, I made a video showing off my Club Nintendo rewards. That video, I believe, has like 20,000 views or something, but with that said though, it's like 7 years old, and at that point, I was 20, and it looks like and sounds like it was shot like by a 14-year-old. It's not good. If you want to watch it, the link will be in the description if you really want to see it, or if you want, you can wait till the end. It doesn't really matter. But point is, it's a bad video. And also, I've gotten some new stuff over the years, like even after Club Nintendo discontinued, I got them secondhand. So I think it'd be fun to reshoot that video essentially, because remakes are happening, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I think it'd be fun to show off everything all over again. Now, this is not everything from Club Nintendo. This is all the stuff that I could find currently. There's a lot of digital stuff I've gotten as well. There's posters that I've gotten that I can't show off all of them, but there's one of them, and I can show off one digital thing. It's actually a screensaver, so give me 1 sec. This screensaver just shows off Mario's history between 1985 and I think, when's the last year they do it? There's a poster up here, that's why I'm looking up here. The last year is like 2009 because it shows off New Super Mario Brothers, but I can't remember if they show off more stuff in here, like from Mario Galaxy 2 or something. I don't know. Point is, it shows off Mario's history, and I think it's awesome. I like it. Now, before I go over the rewards, I kind of want to go over what Club Nintendo was, in case some people don't know. I'll try to keep it brief. So, you buy a Nintendo game, whether it be Wii, Wii U, DS, or 3DS, and inside, there'd be a little packet or a little code. You register that code, you do a little survey. And eventually, about like a couple of months later or something, or maybe a month later, they give you another survey so you can earn a couple of more coins. Now, the coins were the currency in the reward system. You use those coins to buy either physical or digital items. And through the fiscal year, if you earn so many, I think it's like 300, you get gold status. And then you get so many more, you hit platinum status. And then at the end of the fiscal year, you also get a special reward. If you only hit gold, you got like a calendar, but if you got platinum, you got an exclusive reward for free. Now, some of these are ones I actually earned through Club Nintendo, whether it be me paying with coins or getting the platinum rewards. Some of these, I know one of these was a gift, and then some of these I bought secondhand. Now, they're going to be in their own little categories, so I'm going to go over each one. So let's have fun. Let's get into this. It's going to be great. Now, these are not going to be in any particular order on how I got them. It's just going to be in like ones I bought through Club Nintendo with the points. Then some are going to be like stuff I got after Club Nintendo, and then the platinum stuff. Now, the first thing I want to show off is going to be two things, and it's going to be the Game & Watch collections, 1 and 2. Now, I thought these were really awesome because these are actual games. Like, these are like games that you can put on your shelf and actually play. It's really awesome because I like collecting games physically, so the fact that this was a physical option was absolutely awesome. They could have just done this as like a DSi release, but no, this is something that you can put on your shelf, and it's incredible. I love how they went the extra mile. Now, if you don't know about the Game & Watch collections or galleries, which is the more famous one, the Game & Watch galleries were Game & Watch games remade for the Game Boy systems, while the collections are actual Game & Watch games just ported to the DS. Not like remade with Mario characters or anything. These are actual Game & Watch games on here, and it's really awesome. The first one's my favorite because it actually has 3 different games, like Oil Panic, Donkey Kong, and Greenhouse, while this one only has 2 technically. It shows Parachute, Octopus, and then the third game is a crossover between the 2, and honestly I don't really know how to feel about that. That's okay, I guess, but this one's obviously the better one. But I got them both because I thought it'd be awesome to have in a physical collection. I don't think these are worth too much. I think you can probably get them for like less than 20 bucks each, maybe. And I know like Japan also had some exclusive ones as well, but I thought these are cool, mainly because they're physical, like they're actual games. I love it. Now, the next thing I'm going to show off is something that I really cherished. Not because like it has a lot of sentimental value, it's actually like very, very useful. And that is the Nintendo 3DS Game Case 18. Now, this is just a regular DS case, but it has like 18 slots in it. And depending on when you got it, this little paper sleeve right here actually came with like 2 or 3 other ones. Like I have one based on like Zelda and a couple based on like Mario and stuff. And then I think they updated it to add more different designs and swap them out. But I think this is really cool. I had a couple of loose games because my friends gave me their games, and I had no way of storing them. So this was a great way to add those loose games to my collection shelf. But now I ended up getting cases for those loose games, so technically I don't really need this, but it's still nice to have. And I have something else that's kind of similar to that, but it's not a physical hard case, but it's the same size as a case and it does the same thing, but does half. So this is a Club Nintendo like Mario game case. I don't know. Like here, if you open it up, it's like a panoramic shot of Mario 1, and I love it. I think it's really cool because of that. And I took this thing everywhere, so this thing has been abused. It's like a book. It's rough, but I still love it. I don't plan on getting rid of it, so it's all that matters to me. And on the inside, it only holds 9 games, which is fine, I guess. But my favorite thing about it is that it comes with these styluses. Now, if you try to find it secondhand, especially if a kid owned it, the styluses are probably gone. So I'm happy that I still have all mine, because these are just really cool. And these are made to fit the Nintendo DS Lites. These can technically fit in the DSi, but it's not going to be snug. It's not going to be, like, slim. I don't know. The part of the stylus, like the little grip part up here, it's gonna stick out. The point is, these are made specifically for the DS Lite in mind, but I think they're cool. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I'm thankful that I didn't lose any of these. And they fit in there nice and snug too, so like you don't have to worry about them falling out. The games, on the other hand, from what I remember, they did fall out kind of easily. Now, the last thing I'm gonna show off that I got physically. This is more of a promotional thing. I didn't get this through points. Now, the way you got this is that you registered both the 3DS and the Wii U versions of Smash Brothers. Now, originally, I think I was just going to get the Wii U one because I didn't really need the 3DS one all that much. But I like how they were giving away a soundtrack. And also, you got Mewtwo not only for free, but you also got him early. So I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Plus, you got to play Smash 4 early on the 3DS. I'm like, okay, fine. I think if they didn't release that game early, that game wouldn't do all that well. And let's be real, the 3DS is not meant to handle Smash Brothers. There's no way. There's so many circle paths that have broken off because of it. With that said, I'm scared to even touch that. Nope. Nope. So if you open it up, it's actually a 2-disc set. So you got a red Smash Ball in here, and then you got a blue one in here. It's really neato. And then like you have like the silhouettes of a lot of the characters. This is like my first soundtrack piece to video games, and it's a good one. I wish I had the Melee soundtrack now because that's really cool. My friend used to have one, but it's scratched to death apparently, and it sucks. And I really want one, but I know it's not going to be cheap. So, rip. But I did forget one thing that I did get through coins. And this I actually used in high school. Give me one sec. Now, this is a messenger bag. There's also a tote bag now is available, but I got this. So yeah, I used to carry this thing around throughout all my senior year of high school. And I thought it was going to be bigger when I first got it, but no, it's actually kind of small, and it's very thin. But I think it's absolutely dope. So I put some buttons and stuff on the side, and I got a couple of pins on here as well. I don't know, it's been heavily abused, but I love it. I'm going to keep it forever, so that's all that matters to me. It has its story. It has my high school story. Now, let's go over some of the things that I've gotten secondhand. The first thing I'm going to show off is something that my friend Eric gave me. Here, he gave me this Mario DS holder. Now, this can hold a DS system, plus maybe a charger and some games, but it can only do the non-XL systems. Any other DS can fit, but any of the XL systems, sadly, cannot snug neatly in here, and it sucks because that's the ones that I use. Now, I can't remember if he found this secondhand or this is part of his personal collection, but he just gave it to me, and I'm like, sweet, this is cool. And then a little bit of time has passed, and then I went to Too Many Games last year, and I found this, and I love this so much. Not only the fact that it matches the Mario, but also, yeah, this is your Luigi, and I love how this is the Club Nintendo logo. But here, when I got this one, I was at Too Many Games, so not only was it a souvenir for that, but like here, I met one of my viewers there as well, and we hung out for probably like an hour. So it felt amazing, like having him hang out with me all day. And it's like one of the things that makes me cherish being a smaller channel instead of a bigger one. Yeah, having a panel would be cool, but I think it's even cooler to actually hang out with somebody for a while and not be like bombarded by a bunch of people saying, hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a picture? Do something, you know? I'm like, just hanging out with a couple of my viewers was absolutely incredible. And it felt like I was just like hanging out with a best friend, you know? It was amazing. So this is a memento to that. So, Brick Boy, if you're watching this, I'll see you at too many games another time. Now, I found a soundtrack at a video game store that I used to work at. And then it kind of got me into collecting them a little bit. So I found this on eBay for a relatively good price. It was cheaper than what it was averaging because the case was cracked, but it's a jewel case. You can replace them very easily. So I got the Ocarina of Time 3D soundtrack. And this is also a Club Nintendo thing. I think they also have the Majora's Mask soundtrack. That's probably worth more, but I don't have that, and I don't really care about Majora's Mask, so it doesn't really matter. But this is really cool. Like, I highly respect Ocarina of Time, even though it's not one of my favorite Zeldas. Like, because I'm not good at it. Because I'm stupid. But I do respect it. I have this, I have an action figure, and I also have it on the 3DS. Like, I'm showing it love. I'm trying my best to like it. But, like, I love its soundtrack. I can tell you that much. Soundtrack's very good. Now, the last thing I got that's secondhand is kind of a good transition between a platinum reward and secondhand, because it's both. I didn't get this when it was the platinum reward at the time. I only hit gold status at that point, but we got this at the game store that I just mentioned I used to work at, and we had a couple of them, so I like kind of like rearranged it to make it like the best collection, and then I got it for a reduced price anyway. That is the Club Nintendo Platinum pin set. There's one pin in here, but it is moving around in there. It's not a good time. But the really cool thing about this is not only is it like a pin collection of the original Mario cast, that's really awesome, but if you flip it around, it also shows an 8-bit Mario. But what even makes it even cooler, it's in this giant acrylic case, and if you rotate each one like clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever, the point is, if you move them all once, it makes a different picture, and you move it again, it makes another picture. So yeah, there's like 3 different images that this thing has, but I can't remember what all the images are. I think one's probably like a mushroom, another one's a Goomba, maybe flower, I don't know. Point is, it's an 8-bit Mario, and it's cool. I really like it. This is not something I was gonna like die not having, but I had the golden opportunity, and I think it'd be stupid not to take it, so I got it. The next thing I got is something that's sadly ruined, and I'm gonna have to get myself another set, and that is the platinum playing cards. I mean, they're plastic cards and they're clear, and like each class was like, each thing was like a different Mario thing, and like if it was like spades, hearts, like you get it, it'd be different poses of like the Mario characters too. It was really awesome, but sadly these are ruined. And here, the way they got ruined was here. When my brother moved out, I stored these in his room. Here I put it in his dresser, and here on top of that dresser, I had a couple of things stacked up on there. One of them being a Mario energy drink. And here, when the electrician came in to try and redo the electric in his room, which, spoiler alert, he didn't. He didn't do it. He just like gushed out the walls, found the electric, and then just never did anything with it. He also ruined these, like, cause like the drink spilled and like got in here, and I'm like, fuck. And then like the drink like spilled all over these, and I ruined it, and I'm like angry about it, cause like these are really cool. So now I gotta get myself another set of these cards eventually, whether I find them in too many games or something. I don't plan on hunting on these on eBay. I don't care that much about it, but like if I do find another set, if it comes across my way, I'll pick it up. Now the next thing I think is really cool, and that is this Mario statue. Now this Mario statue also came in a giant question mark block, and that question mark block is actually hanging up on my wall right now because it's a Mario block. But I remember when I first saw this being unveiled, like here on the Wii, there was this app, I think it was called the Nintendo Channel app, or yeah, I think it was called the Nintendo Channel, where it had like videos, trailers, DS demos, surprisingly as well. Like there was a lot of cool stuff with this little channel or app. And here, they had this show on there. Like, you know how Nintendo Minute is now a thing? They had like one that's exclusive on there, and there was a host and there was a hostess, and they also showed off this statue, and I thought it was the coolest thing. I'm like, man, I want that. And then it became a platinum reward. I'm like, oh, I qualify for it. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, I got this, and I absolutely love it. I think it's really cool. I love the detail on it. There are some flaws with it, sadly, like some paint doesn't line up, or there's some other mistakes. I don't know. It's not perfect, but I think it's cool. I think it's really, really cool. And before I actually filmed this thing had so much dust and so many cobwebs on it. Like, I tried like dipping this thing in some like hot water to like hopefully rinse it all off. No, didn't get all of it off, but it did get a good chunk of it off. And the rest I had to get like a Q-tip and like dust the rest of it. And even then, like I said, it's not perfect still, but like it's there. It's alive, not ruined. Like now the last reward I'm gonna show off is one of my favorites because it's the first platinum reward, and it's one that like holds near and dear to my heart, and that is the Mario hat. Now when this came out, like when this was revealed, there were no Mario hats available. Like not anything official at least. Like nothing like that was actually like this in this shape. Now you can get them very easily. But this one's actually from Club Nintendo, and I'm like, holy crap, it's a Mario hat, a one that I can wear. Oh my god! So I ordered it like immediately, and I think it was like that or like a Wii game like based on Punch Out where you get to fight Doc Martin or something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't have a Wii. I want the hat. I really, really want the hat. Even if I did have a Wii, I still want the hat. So this is really awesome. And like, it doesn't really fit well, I'm not gonna lie. And the M isn't even all that accurate. Like, the two legs on the M are supposed to be longer. I know I'm a freaking nerd. Why do I know that? But I think it's really awesome. And I don't even know who made these things for Nintendo, because Nintendo has to outsource for them somehow. I know, like, when it comes to the Breath of the Wild Special Edition, when that came with the special Switch case that looks like a Sheikah slate, that case was actually made by PDP. I know because I have it, and there's a tag on the inside that says PDP. But this, on the other hand, if you see the tag, it just says Club Nintendo, and it also says how not to wash it on the other side. It says how it's mostly made by polyester, and there's like 20% cotton on the lining, but yeah, it's mostly polyester. But it tells you how not to clean it, but it doesn't tell you how to clean it. It tells you, do not place in the washing machine, do not bleach, do not iron, and do not dry clean. Why in tarnation do I want to iron or bleach this thing? Anyway, I think this is one of the coolest Nintendo rewards that I'm ever going to have. Like, even if I got some of the rare stuff, this one's going to be still my favorite because it's a Mario hat. It's Mario's freaking hat! And that is my collection, but there are some things I wish I could have gotten. Whether it be ones that was available in the US or ones that were available only in Japan. Like, in the US one, the ones I wish I could have gotten. Like, there's this Luigi's Mansion statue based on the second game, and I think it's really cool looking. It's really awesome. There was an actual Game & Watch you could have gotten. That was really cool, but the Game & Watch was really expensive, coin-wise, and the statue for Luigi's Mansion just sold out instantly. And I remember in Japan, like, they also had GameCube controllers. That's really freaking awesome. I wish I could have gotten those. Some were based on Mario characters, some was just based on Club Nintendo. And I wish I could have gotten those, but oh well, you know? But one of my favorite ones from Japan, besides the GameCube controllers, were the Mario Kart 7 trophies. Those things were so cool, because they were so detailed. I don't even know how someone can have the whole set. If I could have just one, I'd be happy. If I find it at too many games or something sometime, I'll pick one up. But I don't plan on searching eBay. I think it's cool, but I don't need it that bad. Again, like if I find any other Club Nintendo rewards in the wild, I'm probably going to pick them up. But I feel like that's the only fun way to get them, is to find them, not by searching eBay. I feel the same way about cards too. Especially searching for Pokemon cards. I love searching for Pokemon cards. But that's my video. That's my Club Nintendo collection for the most part. Let me know in the comments if you had fun with Club Nintendo back in the day. And if you have any cool rewards or what you wish you could have gotten. Anything like that. I read the comments, so let me know. And also, while you're down there, if you like it, and all that jazz, you know what to do, like the like button, subscribe button, and in the description there's my social media, so if you want to follow me on like Snapchat, Instagram, or Twitter, or whatever, there are options, you can do that. And that's everything I got for this video. Thank you for watching. I love you guys to death, and I'll see you on the next one. So peace.